Hi everybody, I'm Trin Johnson and welcome to Dust in My Eye. So if you have been watching my channel, then you know I make these journals. I do these daily journals. I've been doing it for a long time. My current journal is my 26th one. They last about 3 months. So I've been at it for a while. And when I took my journal to Chile, I was on the first page of my new one. This is my last one. This is my current one. And I arranged it so that the first entry in this one was the day we left, because actually that page was supposed to be in this one. But I wasn't going to bring this journal just for one day. So I can show you kind of what they are. They're just little blips about what happened during the day and some little drawings, little illustrations. Some are fancier than others. And then I use washi tape and I use stickers and little drawings and all sorts of fun stuff. Well, whatever is going on in my life that day. So anyway, this one I have a little bit of detail work to do on because we were leaving and I didn't finish like some of the, I think it was some of the painting. I think I have some painting to catch up on, that kind of thing. A little bit of washi tape maybe. Anyway, so I've got that one to finish. But I thought the whole time I was in Chile, I managed to keep up on it and get everything recorded. I did a little bit of painting, but I didn't do hardly any detail work because I didn't have it with me. I have this little sheets back here that have a few things on them, but I kind of just decided I wasn't going to try and squeeze out of these what I might want for this. I would wait till I got home and just try to keep up on what was going on. So I did that. So I have 2 weeks of journal entries while we were in Chile and a couple like this week's. I am caught up to yesterday. So I thought it might be kind of fun for you and for me, because I had to do it anyway, to sit here and take care of the details. So I'm not going to do it all. That we would be here for quite a while, because 2 weeks is a lot of detail doing. But I thought I would pick out maybe 4 pages to finish, maybe little bits here and there. And I thought that might be kind of fun. So if that sounds like an interesting thing, then please stick around. And if you could hit the like button, that'd be great. I'm doing it down here in my kitchen because my boxes of washi tape are down here by my chair, because I usually do this after dinner. I sit down in my little chair and I have my stuff around me. So I've got a couple pictures of these are my boxes and what they look like. Usually they're stacked on top one another, but right now, the way the furniture is arranged, I can't have them stacked on top of each other. There's really no good spot for it. So they're kind of separated, which makes it a little trickier to use, but that's okay. And so I have 6 drawers like this of washi tape. This is the one unit with the 2 drawers. And then this is the unit over here with the 4 drawers. And then I have this other little box that has all my stickers and stuff in it and my sticker books. And between all that and my drawing, and I've got my polychromos out, I got my watercolors out. Sometimes I use other stuff. I have an X-Acto knife. I have a paintbrush and my good little scissors. I do have an X-Acto like knife in here from Mini Sew Store, last time I was in Chile. Cute little knife. But it doesn't work as well as the X-Acto knife, so when I'm home, I tend to use the X-Acto knife. I also have a ruler so I can make straight cuts. I have a really skinny little pen that is waterproof ink. It's a Jetstream. Uni makes it, and this one's very, very skinny. I don't know if they all are, but this one is like maybe 0.25, I'm not sure, or 0.025 maybe even. I never can get those straight. This is a 03 Micron waterproof. This is a 12, I think. Yeah, Micron waterproof. Nice Blackwing pencil, Blackwing pearl. And then I have this pen from, who is it? It's a Cambio. I know that. I forget who makes it. Maybe Pentel. I'm not sure. I will put it in the description. And those are what I use to draw. And then I always try and put a sticker down here. I put my own stickers, my monster stickers, but now I've run out and I'm on to other stickers for fun. I haven't done my front page on this one yet. On this one, this is what they look like. This time I did a jelly print. I always try and do something a little different and write down what number journal it is and what dates it covers. This one was from September 6th to November 22nd. So helps me to have a little calendar over here. So, oh, I also have a little stamp that does all the dates. So anyway, so that's that one. Let's look at this one and see what pages might be fun to do together. I'm down here so I can easily access my washi tape because there was no way I was carrying all that washi tape upstairs to do this. So that was the day we left. This is the day we got there, pushing Casper on the swings. This one I actually kind of painted in with my jelly roll paints. And I did this one too a little bit. So he was all wrapped up in a towel. We played worm span. That's what that is. I can't think of what it is. It's Little Bear. You'd think I'd know because we read lots of them. More little things. This might be a fun one. Maybe we should do that one. That's the day we went to the farm. Where is my little things? I'll do that. And this was when we were in Valdivia, and Barbie bought Casper a little puppet, and I bought some goodies. This next day we went to a castle, ruins, and there was a llama up on the hill. He was pretty cool. That was from all the wrapping I did while I was down there. I put one of the stickers in. All sorts of fun stuff in here. But what I'm trying to find right now, I also have, this little plastic thing, so I stick it between the pages as I work on them so nothing gets damaged. That's what I'm looking for. We'll do the cows. We'll do this one. And maybe the Osito Tito. That's what it was. I knew it would come back to me. So let's start with this one because this is a nice one. And let me pull that out to start with because it's easier that way. I have, sometimes when I know what I want to put somewhere, but I don't have it with me, I will write in or draw in or write in the lines what washi tape I want to use that I know I have. In this instance, I have some with wine bottles on it. So I'm going to go see if I can find that there, and then I will come back to you. So this is the washi tape I have with wine bottles. It's kind of tall, so I don't know if I will ever use it as full-on washi tape. I have a kneaded eraser in there too, just to get rid of my lines. I used to do the writing in the Micron pens, But then when I screwed up, I had to white things out, and I found it frustrating. So then I started doing it with my Blackwing pencil and just having it in pencil and not trying to make it in ink. And that has worked so much better for me. Now, I haven't used these yet. So I'm not sure what kind of washi tape it is. Sometimes it's peel right off of the tape, and sometimes it's got a backing. Looks like this one is pretty much peel it right off. So what bottle do I want? Should I just use the first one? Let me try that. We put together a Thanksgiving dinner on the Friday after Thanksgiving down there. I made a pumpkin pie. We had pumpkin scones. It was really good. We had my Grandma DeRussell, Grandma DeRussell's dressing, not stuffing. It's just what my family does. So it tasted like Thanksgiving, even though we had chicken instead of turkey, and it was on a sheet pan with curry. It was so good. And chickpeas, it was really yummy. So it was kind of a different kind of Thanksgiving. And my daughter-in-law does not have a round pie pan, so she uses this square one. So we had square pie, but it tasted really good. So it was fine. It was just a little odd trying to make it. Okay, so worked on square pumpkin pie and some pumpkin scones. And this was put together a couple pans of DeRussell dressing, and off to Victor and Carlos. I used baguettes to make the dressing. And I have this lovely bread washi tape. So let me get that. Okay, this is really cool. And it's got a really nice baguette on it. So I think that would be appropriate. I picked up some of the lettering above, but that's okay. I don't mind. But you know what I would like to do? I would like to do it so that the French bread's over here. The only one that's really upside down then is the slice of bread, so I just won't include him. Sometimes I chop it up a little bit to make it fit. I do like this one. I use it a lot. So I'm just going to carve around the objects. Make a little pile of my scraps. And sometimes I come back in and adjust my little writing above to fit if I've got a particularly long tail on something. There we go. Close enough. All right, so the next thing I need to do is get something in here. I am going to say I should do this and get rid of some of that excess sticker. Now, what would be a good thing to put there? Oh, gosh, what do I have? We had dinner. It was lovely. I have one with silverware on it. Maybe that would work. Let me get that. Well, it's kind of silverware. It's kind of just kitchen pots and pans and stuff. But I think that'll work because put together a couple of pans, I'm going with it. Now, what I would like to have done is had this short one over that. So let us go forward. And I can always save this piece that I just passed and put it on the thing in the back. Right now I'm just going to stick it down though so it's out of my way. And I'm going to go around the wine bottle. I try not to make these too complicated because I do it daily. And so I can't get real picky. I can't get real fussy. I just have to be able to do it relatively easily. So I'm going to go look in my holiday stuff and see what I have that would go nicely for Thanksgiving dinner and see if I can get something down here at the bottom. Okay, this is all my fall related ones, Halloween, etc. I don't have a lot of space down here, so maybe that would be a good one. I think I like that. I have this one too. But I think I like this one better because it wasn't even fall down there. Obviously, it was spring. Sometimes there's a beginning and end, and it overlaps in color, and I could get fussy and pull that out. But again, I'm not trying to be perfect with these. If I knew I had to be perfect, I wouldn't want to do it, and I don't want that. Okay, so I've got my washi tape on here pretty good. Let's color this one a little bit. Again, I try to be really, really simple. And get my watercolors out. Give them a spray. Nice piece of paper to clean my brush on, and some water. Let's get started. Scones had a little pumpkin in them, so I'm going to make them a little pinky, little reddish golden tone. My pumpkin pie. I have a noisy kitty. Okay, that's good enough. And this one's done. Sometimes when it's a white object, I like to take just a little blue or gray or something along those lines and just swish, I should say, not swatch. Swish some color on it just to, so it's not just boring. It looks like I forgot to do anything to it. Okay, now he's got to dry. What else were we going to do? Oh, we were looking at cows. Okay, let's think ahead here while that's drying. Breakfast. For the life of me, I'm trying to remember what that was. Oh, we had bread. I'm going to just color it while I've got some of this out. We had bread. They're kind of like ciabattas. And then we had a fig spread that we put on it. Try and get a figgy color. That's right. And see here I have another white dish, so just going to get a little blue. Just to give it a little bit of color. And then we have cows and goats. Lunch in Los Molinos. Empanadas and sopapillas and fish. Okay, so empanadas and sopapillas are golden brownie kind of color. And they were delicious. We did have a fair number of empanadas. Usually shrimp and cheese was my go-to. My daughter-in-law makes a beef one that's like traditional beef, and I like hers so much better than any I've had otherwise, so I tend to wait till I can have Barbara's. Okay. I think that's pretty dry. A little shadow. Cows. He was kind of a golden-y cow, too, if I remember correctly. Or she was kind of a golden-y cow. Definitely mama cow. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Just trying to get a little more color on her. The goats. I'm trying to remember what color the goats were. Let's look at the goats. I took a lot of pictures. If you've been out to Chile, I would love to hear about it. Where are my goats? Oh, cow's got a little more brown on him. Let's do a little more brown on my cow. Now that I have his picture up. But the goats, they are all kind of a creamy white color. Kind of gray. Oh, too much liquid. Kind of had gray horns, still too much. Brown spots. Some of them had a brown ear here and there. Some of the things I knew I was going to put in my journal, I took pictures of so that I could find them to do this. I don't remember now which things I took and which things I didn't think to take. So let me see. IJ. Aha, I did take a picture of these. Okay, so this is orange. And these were Lays, so they were yellow. This part is red. Crunchies has a big bright orange N. And these things are kind of yellow. Okay, and then I thought I took a picture of those Rolo thingies, but I don't see it there, those rolls. They are so good. They're very, very tasty. They come in different kinds of flavors and things. And I know they were in a brown package. It honestly doesn't matter, but I like to have it kind of close to what I remember because then it jogs the memory. Okay, so we painted this one. Now breakfast, beautiful scenery, and sopapillas and fish for lunch. So I have a nice fish washi tape I can use for that. And figs. I might have something with figs on it. Pomegranates and pears. I'm going to call that close enough to figs. I know it's nothing like figs, but I can do what I want because it's my journal. So I'm going to go ahead and use this because it's kind of exotic fruit, and figs are kind of exotic. Oops. And it's a good color. Sometimes that's all that matters. Now in this situation, I kind of loosely go around things. And then around this guy a little bit. There. So that's good enough. And fish. I've got my fish. Now the fish are a different kind of tape where it peels off. So let's just get them to there. The easiest way to peel something off of something is instead of trying to peel the back off the thing, try to peel the thing off the back. I have found, as I say that, and this is just being stinky. There we go. I just got these fish ones off of Etsy because I often, surprisingly, need fish. Very weird, but that's just my life. Okay, absolutely beautiful scenery. I'd love to put something in there. There's not a lot of room, so I'm just going to put a little like green stripe. So I have these guys that are full of like skinny stuff. Maybe that one. This could be fun if there's enough of it. I've had this one for a long time, so I don't know how much is still on here. Yeah, not a lot, but enough to do this. There we go. I also don't like to make sure I have things really straight because I don't always want them straight, and so I like it a little squee-hawed. So there's 2 pages done. We did this one and we did that one. We were looking at that one. There was another one I was thinking about. That one's kind of fun. Oh, this one. Okay. I think instead of that one, let's do this one. Where the bags I had lined up in the bedroom with all the Christmas presents in it before I sorted them more efficiently. And then we did a little Christmas shopping. And then we bought my grandson his own keys at the key place because he kept trying to play with their keys. And we thought maybe if he had a set of his own. So we asked the guy if we could just buy keys without having them carved, made into an actual key. He was very confused, but he was fine with it. So we bought him some keys and keychain, and it was really cute, and it had big Lilo on it. That was in a very weird color, not a Lilo color. I'm trying to think of what it was. I want to say it was yellow for some reason. I need to see if I have a picture of that one. Okay, I can't find a picture of him. I'm 99% sure he was yellow, so we're going to go with yellow. Because it was not Lilo colors or Stitch colors. Lilo. Oh, brain. And I know there were parts that were white. Might have been the belly. I know what those parts of his ears were. And I think his chin was white. So that's what we're going with. And this key over here had a realistic looking kitty on it. This one was just a key. He held that little kitty cat key in his hand, ready to unlock something with it the whole way home. There was also a guitar key attached to it, but I ran out of room to draw that one. Okay, this is your basic brown paper bag. Little Christmas presents inside. This one was, I believe, a turquoise color. Not that it really matters. The idea is just that there's a bunch of bags. This one was black. Another brown paper bag. This one was black. And this one was all sorts of colors. Now, I might go over this with like a white Posca, but right now I'm going to leave it. Kitty cat. Really, really simple is what I'm trying to keep it at. Okay, Christmas stuff. Did I bring that over here? I have 2 containers of Christmas stuff. So let's see. I swear there's presents. There it is. I knew there was one with presents on it. Is this the only one with presents? Now this is going to get a little tricky. If I put this here, maybe I should put it here. Sometimes what I do is make it skinnier, which is easier to do. Oh, that did not go well. Just straighten that. There we go. It works really well if it's an all-over pattern. This one has some boxes that are probably going to get parts of them cut off, but I don't think that's the end of the world. So I'm just going to do that. I have a nice new blade on here. And then I'll just go above this and carve that one out. There. And then for this, it's still Christmas that we were talking about, so something skinny. Well, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow is probably not the best choice because, like I said, it's spring down there. So there was no snowing. It was doing that back here. I kind of like Merry Christmas. And I think I'm not going to worry about all the in-between parts. I'm just going to do this. And that'll work. So that's 2 done. Like I said, I might go over the stitch with white, but I'm not going to worry about that now. So I will do 1 more, and hopefully we're not like running really ridiculously long. All right, so this one, pisco sours is a big thing down there. They're really, really good, and they have a lot of lime juice in them. So I am going to put some limes here, and the glass was really cool. Let's see if I can draw that glass or paint that glass. I already drew it. Let's just come down here around that ice cube. We'll go around this ice cube. Sometimes it likes to peel the paper up. With this paper, I have to be careful. I get these books in packs of, I think, 6 or 8 on Amazon. I had other ones that I was doing kind of piecemeal, but these worked so nicely that I just went straight to these, and this is what I do. I have a nice pizza one, even though it's pepperoni pizza, and that was not what we had. We had blue cheese, pear, and arugula. But I'm going to put pepperoni pizza in here because it still says pizza. Oh, I could put pears. Let me look at my pears. I know I have pears, not just the ones I used a minute ago. I have green pears. That's lemons, more limes. More limes. I do like this pretty one. You know what? I know we already used it, but I think I'm going to use that pear and the pear one again, the same one I used before, because it's such pretty washi tape, and it's, I think, more suited to the arugula and pear than, well, certainly than the pepperoni, but then these bright green ones, which are very similar to that. And the other time I used it was way back here, so no big deal. I don't like to use the same washi tape 2 pages in a row. Sometimes it's hard because if you're on a trip and you're flying and you know, I have to be careful not to use the same airplane paper, the same airplane tape. It goes pears and pineapples. Sometimes I fudge things a little bit too. I think what I'd like to do I'd like to put some more pears down here. So maybe what I will do is replace right in there with pears. Keep this guy on the end. Here we go. All right, real quick. Let's paint up our Pisco Sour glass. Says I, who can't find the paintbrush. There it is. Okay. So Pisco Sours are kind of a pale, yellowy kind of a color. Greenish, like that kind of. But the glass was frosted. And it had, you know what? I'm going to erase what I have first. And just do it with paint. It had these frosted, drippy blue parts on it. Very distinctive, so I really wanted to do that again. Okay, this is all the presents I wrapped. So what's kind of fun to do, let's see if we can manage it, is things like this, where I'm going to just cut out around it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but that's kind of fun. Let's see what else we have here. Something more red. What do I have that's red? Oh, this is kind of cute. Some things are easier to do this with than others. Where's the line? Some things are, if they're really odd shapes, it's kind of hard to do it. But I'll do it if it's the perfect washing tape for the job. How about polka dots? Get some polka dots. There we go. Okay. Two little bitty things. I think I might just paint those. We'll do a bright, bright green over here and a nice red over there. Okay, arugula and goat cheese pizza. That's what I'm down to here. Nice crust. General color on it. Pears were probably a little green related. I don't know if I can get the blue cheese on there, so maybe white bits. They hardly even show up. And the arugula was green, but not that bright green. Yeah. We were at this restaurant, and, you know, everybody has, it was an outdoor restaurant. It was indoor, outdoor. There were big, you went through a door to get in, but it just had big hanging canvases, like over top, like umbrella, but not umbrella shaped, like big fabric pieces that were used for the ceiling. And so there were dogs, you know, there could be dogs. People bring their dogs places, and that. It was like being on a sidewalk, in like a sidewalk cafe. But there was a cat. We looked over, and there was a cat on a leash with its own little bag, those backpack bags with a little bubble in it for their heads. And the cat was just hanging out like a dog. I mean, there's cats all over, but they're not usually leashed. And they're not usually in a restaurant. And that cat was as comfortable in that restaurant as a dog. He just kind of sat there. The little girl picked it up and walked around to a couple tables for people to pet it. It was so cute. So I took a picture. And my daughter was like, yeah, I didn't get it. And I went, well, that was in the restaurant. And she's like, it was on a leash? She didn't see the leash. It's like, yep, that was a cat on a leash. Which I have a picture of a person walking their cat in a arboretum in Ohio once. Just like you would be walking your dog. The cat was just trotting along. My cats never were that good about being on a leash. I mean, I could put them on a leash, but they basically wanted to go their own place, which was usually under something and around something, in between something, or just sit there and eat grass, which was okay. But none of my current cats are big leash kitties. But anyway, we did a few. It was fun. I'm glad you could do them with me. I got a lot more to go. I'm going to keep going on this. And if you would like to see me do more pages, I have another video, which I will link in the description, of other journal pages that I've done. I really appreciate you being around. And if you would like to, please check out my Etsy shop, where I have prints of my artwork, along with cute little monsters and other fun stuff for sale. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.